Hey, good morning everybody, it's Mike, and thanks for jumping on here with me this morning. How much is too much? You ever worry about that? Like, one of the biggest fears that I hear from agents is this concern over communicating, doing too much, and becoming annoying. I don't want to become annoying, Mike. You're so far from that line. You might hear me say things like this. You might. 1 video a day, minimum. 2 to 3 podcasts a week, minimum. 2 social media posts per day, minimum. Daily, weekly phone calls, at least. And you might worry, I know you do. I know what you're thinking, because I'm you. And I'm listening to you. I hear your worries and concerns. That's too much. And I'll become annoying to people. Not a chance. You could try to become annoying and it wouldn't happen. That's how far away from it you are. Frequency builds familiarity. Let me say it again. Listen to me now. Pay attention. Frequency builds familiarity. And that's what you're going for, is familiarity. You're trying to become the top of mind, go-to real estate agent with your people, right? How you think you're going to do that? Doing something every once in a while because you don't want to become annoying? You're going to make no impact on them at all. Watch. See how many of these questions you can answer. You ready? Progressive Insurance spokesperson is who? Did you say Flo? How many of you said Flo without even having to hardly think about it? How about this? What's the guy's name at State Farm that wears khakis? Did you get it? Is it Jake? Jake from State Farm wears khakis? What breed of horse represents Budweiser beer? Think about it for a second. I bet most of you know the answer to that, right? You know it's Clydesdale horses, right? What insurance company does the gecko lizard represent? Yeah, GEICO. Oh, you all know that one, right? Hey, for those of you just a little bit older, here you go. What fast food chain said, "Where's the beef? Where's the beef?" I think those of you over 40, 45, you know, that was Wendy's, right? Back in the 80s. Where's the beef? What brand of cigarette? Now watch. Let's find it. And you are going to probably have to be over 45 to have any shot at answering this. What brand of cigarette tastes good like a cigarette should? What brand of cigarette tastes good? Like, cigarettes taste good? Whoever smoked your first cigarette and go, that tasted good. No. What brand of cigarette tastes good like a cigarette should? How many of you got Winston? And you know what's interesting about that to me is, I know that, but I'm 60. That commercial hasn't been on TV in 50 years. You know, they banned cigarette advertising on TV, right? They haven't been able to run that commercial in over 50 years. And those of us of a certain age, we still know the answer to that question. What beer tastes good and is less filling? How many of you said Miller Lite? Yeah, that's right. Folks, how do you know this stuff? How do you know this stuff? See how branded up we all are? How do you know this stuff? I can ask you these questions. Some of these questions, they haven't even been in front of you in years, and you still know them. It's because of frequency. It's because of frequency. You've seen it so many times, it's stuck in your brain. I contend this. Some of you are doing the right things. Well, most of you are doing the right things. But you could be a little frustrated today. And I would say this, you're doing the right things. You're just not doing it to enough people, and you're not doing it frequently enough. You've got to get more scaled. And I know you're scared of getting scaled because you think that's going to make you annoying. And I say you could try to be annoying and you wouldn't pull it off. Most of you are doing the right things every day. You're just not doing it to enough people and frequently enough. You need to up your scale quite a bit, dramatically. That's why I say things like 1 video a day, minimum 2 to 3 podcasts a week. Some of you are doing the podcast, you just do them every once in a while. It's not enough. The videos every day, 2 social media posts a day, minimum. That's if you have small goals. For those of you with bigger goals, it's a lot more. All this stuff's a lot more. Right? Why? Because frequency builds familiarity. If you want to become the top of mind, go-to expert with your people, you're going to have to become much more familiar to them, which means you're going to have to up your frequency dramatically. But if you did, right, wouldn't you be going out there and making it happen for yourself today?